this is Wave Observer. It is an oscilloscope. So naturally, I was very interested in it. It has a really clean aesthetic to it, which is the reason I really wanted to review this thing. It is free. There's a pro version that costs $30, and then this is the free version. It looks super smooth, and as far as performance goes, it's just been buttery. I really like it. Just look how smooth the wave comes across the screen. Just look at that. It's so nice. There's two modes. Right now we're in waveform mode, and it tries to do this syncing, I assume by writing off of a trigger or something like that. I'm actually not sure. They don't say what their trigger modes are. So there's envelope mode and there's waveform mode. In envelope mode, it sort of just walks across the screen, kind of as you would think. You can actually pause it and go through and look at things more closely. And if you look in I think it's under help, they have all these different things you can do. Some of them are specific to the pro version. Like the pro version has a threshold option for up and down. So I'm assuming this is like the trigger value or whatever. But we have some duration options and things. So if I were to push up and down, we can zoom in on the time scale. And if I hold shift up, down, we can change the scale here. And if you hold it down, you could really zoom in quite a ways. So if you're doing something with very tiny signals, I think that says negative 70 something, 72 perhaps. So the resolution's real good. The window can go down to 0.5 of a second up to 4 seconds. If we change the mode, we can take it down to 0.001 of a second. And so a single millisecond, or all the way up to half a second, so 500 milliseconds. So if you're looking to look at things very closely, you might want to change the mode, and it will let you do that. So that's the scope. By default, its color scheme is blue, so I decided to go with that for the picture. They've got a bunch of their stuff here. It is really small. Where's the size? 2.29 megabytes. This is very, very tiny. So this is great. This is kind of a sign, usually if it's really small, usually a sign that it's also very performant. There's no reason for this to be big. Being big would be a bad thing in this case. It's available for Windows, Mac, VST, VST3. I typically only ever install VST3 now. There's no point in having all these duplicate VSTs. VST3, it used to be VST would be a little bit more stable sometimes, but VST3 has matured and is now usually the better option. And then an audio unit for Mac. If we go to their site, this is what it looks like. And you can see some of their own notes here. And let's just take a quick look at the Pro. So this is the Pro version. I guess you get a few more color schemes, some threshold indicators. Is there anything super substantial here? I don't know. Let's see. Dark color themes. Oh, they kept the dark mode. It's okay. I'm a light mode guy sometimes. A Zen mode, which I guess gets rid of the controls possibly. That's pretty cool. At left, right, split view. I kind of hoped this would be in the free version. You can change the view here. And there's a superimposed where one color is one channel. So we've got like this red and then the other color is the other. But that's how that works there. Selection and analysis. This is actually probably way cooler. I feel like they should make a bigger deal out of this. This to me is the biggest selling point. There's also a sidechain input, so you could compare two signals. So in a sense, it becomes multi-channel. But anyways, that's the paid version. If any of those features pique your interest. But I think the free one's definitely worth having in the kit. It's very cool, and it's also just really smooth. I really like the aesthetic, honestly. All their plugins have this aesthetic, and it's just nice. If you have any questions about this, feel free to let me know. Subscribe and hit that bell icon for future videos, and have a blessed day.